Hi, this is Craig Phillips with Real Estate at Copper Mountain with another video on the upcoming reassessment in Colorado. Today we're going to be talking about how your value is determined, which sales are used, because you're going to get that NOV card in May and wonder how did they come up with this value. So there's firstly a thing called the data collection period, and your county assessor is required by statute to use this data collection period. For tax years 2025, 2026, they have to use all sales that occurred between July 1st, 2022 and June 30th, 2024. In some cases, like Summit County, they will push that data collection period out to 5 years, but it ends on June 30th, 2024, and all values are time adjusted to what your property was worth on June 30th, 2024, the appraisal date. All right, so what are they using for sales? They're using that data collection period through 2024, and then they use a model called a multiple regression analysis. This takes into account things like square footage, view, quality, the type of build. If it's a condo, it's not going to be used to value against a single family home. So when you get that NOV, you can go deeper and look on your county assessor's site, and sometimes they'll have what's called a calculation ladder. I know in Summit County you can look at a calculation ladder, and that's going to give you a series of upward adjustments and downward adjustments. If your home was built in the 1970s, you're likely to have a downward adjustment based on year built versus something built in 2022. So you'll want to take a good look at that information to see the upward and downward adjustments to your value. Another thing you are going to see in Summit County's assessor database is a number of comps that they provide on your notice evaluation archive search. These comps are more of a convenience for you to look at versus actually used in the revalue of your property. They're going to stick to that multiple regression analysis. So the takeaway from this is your property is valued using a statistical model, which is used for a universe of properties, versus your typical appraisal, which you'll see where they generally rely on comparable properties. It's based on a data collection period, so if you appeal, try not to use sales that occurred outside that data collection period. Thanks.